I mean, I think we're kind of polar opposite in terms of play style. Like I think I tend to be more aggressive, and he tends to be like more like risk averse. But it's a good balance, I think. Pay no attention to like yesterday.
Yeah, we
that
had a
was
really
just like
bad
a
day yesterday.
giant.
Wait, you said you play aggressive, right?
Yeah.
But why are you playing? Why are you playing Sona?
Why am I playing what?
Why are you playing Sona then?
Well, that's the thing is so we switched up recently. Like I used to play Tom,
But then he got nerfed.
and then he got nerfed, and then we were just kind of talking about why we were losing. We were taking a look at like the reasons why we felt like we were losing, and it seemed like okay, there's a few factors that come into play that are really consistent with matchmaking. The first is we see like a lot of teams like where there's like no AP whatsoever on the team. There'll be a lot of like no peel, no CC, no engage. Um, and you know what we're seeing a lot of, at least in terms of what we're playing against, is like just kind of like weird, like I guess you would call them poke lanes, I would say, or all in type lanes.
Like Xerath or Vel'Koz or Brand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Or we
and
just
Oh, you guys have
lose.
seen my laning video?
yeah, we watched it. That's
We
that's
have.
like
Yes.
we like we were trying to study up for the call, but you know, it's we really just kind of became aware of you recently, and so we're like watching the videos and we're trying to implement things. Like we'll have a goal every day that we play and be like, okay, we're going to try and implement this thing, and then you know
Nice,
try
nice.
to execute it, and you know we'll watch some vods and try to see what we did wrong. But basically, what we decided on was like, hey, you know, let's try to get something that's going to give you like the most amount of defense possible, like good sustain against poke, and then give us the ability to like if no one else has got a good engage, you know, I'll at least have that, or I at least have like a really good hard peel, but I could keep you in lane and keep you sustained. But I mean,
Interesting.
in terms of, I mean, but that's the thing. Like we're open to whatever, you know what I mean. So if you think that there's better, like we wanted to go over everything kind of like from start to finish. So and we'll probably be doing more of these, but
Oh no! Wait, you guys have replays for me, but it's not like first
hide that.
person.
Oh, is that bad?
What do you mean?
Oh no! It has to be first person point of view, right?
What do you mean first person?
Like we have to see your mouse clicks.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit! I mean, we could do it. It's just kind of it's not as let's just say it's like the difference between like spectating a sport versus like okay, let's say we're like playing tennis, right? It's like the difference between being on the outside versus feeling the actual like hand movements and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Got it.
Yeah. So you can kind of get something, but it's like.
All right. So how do we do that?
Oh, okay. So, do you guys have Plays TV or OBS?
No.
So, Plays TV will automatically record for you. So, like, let's say, so you can see my screen, right? So this is my Plays TV, and you see how like there's like mouse movements everywhere. So let's say, for example, you know, I was let's say there's like fighting bot or some shit, right? And then it's like let's say you're recalling here. What are you looking at? Oh, okay, we can see I'm looking mid versus looking at myself or looking at the jungle.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Or let's say you're trying to hit someone. Where's your mouse? Are you actually trying to hit them, or you're preparing your flash for their hook or something like that? Right?
Got it.
So that's kind of like the main reason why we need first person point of view. But I mean, we can kind of.
Well, let's just try to
try and do it, but.
We'll just do another one later. I mean, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just book another one too. But I mean, I think that there's just a lot of like philosophy type stuff. I think that we could probably get out of you.
Okay.
At least for now.
Let's take a look then. Yeah. Let me know if everything's okay. Can you see everything okay? It might be kind of choppy, but watchable. I hope. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's just go through this. We probably won't be able to see like how you're clicking. So maybe like less mechanical in nature and more. What are you supposed to be doing here? Right. So let's go through this laning phase. What do you guys think you're supposed to be doing in this laning phase?
So Scion would be like a catch support, right? And so we're supposed to just avoid his catch. I'm going to spell shield it. Sona's just not going to get hit by it, and try to poke them out.
Nice, right? And what do you guys want to do?
We want to trade like every time that they go in for CS. Like we want to make it cost money, basically.
Right? So let's. What happened here? Check it out. What do you think?
Bad positioning on my part.
Well, what were you trying to do, and what were they trying to do?
I was trying to poke them while they were coming in for CS, and I got caught.
Yeah. Basically, that's it, right? That's the main matchup in a nutshell. Is are you doing what you need to do? Are they doing what they need to do? Right?
They're doing what they need to do. Yeah,
so now, what do you know for this Scion stuff? What do you think?
Well, I mean, now I'm kind of screwed because I don't have flash anymore. So that's it really limits. Bad. Yeah, it really limits my ability to participate aggressively.
Right. So that's always like a habit forming is for the support. This is actually really important, right? For this kind of trade versus catch matchup. What happens if you try and trade and he has like a hook ready or some shit like that, right? It's always a kind of, are you ready to, are you sure he can't do his matchup before you go for the trade or the poke?
Right.
Right. Here's a classic one. Have you ever played against a Thresh and you walk up the trade and he flash flays into a gank? Yeah, it happens all the time, right? So this is kind of like a good habit to formulate for support specifically is before you go do your thing, can they do theirs? Right?
Yeah.
And then, catch you off guard. Like another classic one is, let's say you try and trade and they have like Leona or Alistar and they just go on you. It's like, oh,
right.
Doomed, right? So that's kind of what's going on here. Although, Scion is like weird or whatever, but it's still the same kind of principle, right? Before you go try and implement your win condition, make sure they're not doing theirs, right? That was a really good trade on Vayne there. Although I think you missed an auto attack. Feels bad.
Yeah, I was just trying to get out of her auto attack range for some reason. Like you said, I played pretty passive.
Yeah, like we can't tell here, right? Because it's like, oh, were you going for a minion or are you going for her? But yeah, how do we know this is free?
Because Scion's way off to the side.
Okay, what if Scion's like standing just like here or something? This is still free.
Because I don't know. Why is it free?
Yeah, why is it free?
I'm not
based
sure.
on our matchup. How do you know this is free?
Well, you take damage, I can heal him. You know what I mean? The damage that he does is permanent.
I can spell shield the catch.
Okay, that's very true. So they can never catch you, right? And so they can't do their win condition on you. What about you? What about you guys?
I don't know.
How do we implement our win condition here? I think Justin was saying it.
Just trading, poking them out.
Well, I just
Is this a trade? If you hit him, he hits you. Is this a trade?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say she gets 3 hits off, you get your Q off. Is this even?
Well, technically I think we have an advantage because I can heal him.
Right. That's jumping ahead. I was gonna say yeah, that's even, and then because you can heal, you have an advantage, right?
Gotcha.
So every trade is winning, right? So you don't have to. You kind of don't have to run from him. We got part of it, so that was really good. But it's kind of like always be on the lookout for utilizing your matchup. Like right there, perfect. You guys hit each other once. It doesn't seem like a big deal. But what happens if you do this 10 times in a row?
Right.
What if you do this every time she wants a minion? Oh, she's basing all of a sudden, and you have a 7 CS advantage for some reason. Or she doesn't base, and then your support flash ignite auto attacks or something, right?
Right.
So very much, in this lane, if you want to pressure with trades, when do we do this?
When do we trade?
Yeah, when do you want to trade? When will they let you
on
trade?
their CS, right?
Yeah. So as the ADC, this is your job because he's gonna heal you.
Right.
Right. So what does Vayne want? He wants a minion. Oh, so you can do the classic trading pattern where you stand close to it. He hits the minion, you hit him, or he hits you, you hit him. It doesn't matter, right?
And I just get healed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So it's very much. Remember, it's like based off your matchup, right? So let's say they want to trade. You're doing the opposite. You're like, hey, I don't want to get hit every time I want a minion, right? So
how do you play into a poke lane like that? Like what are they supposed to do if I'm executing that correctly?
Let's back it up. So let's say you want to pressure him on this minion, right?
Right.
And he's standing behind his range minions, and you hit him and he hits you, right?
Which is a loss for him. Yeah.
Right. It's a loss for him, but the minions helped him. Right. So this is still relevant where the minions are aggroing, right?
Right.
So let's take it a step further. Let's say this is like Jin or something, and he can Q auto attack you. Now the trade is a lot more even, and he has minions. Even though you're gonna get healed, it's a little bit less in your favor, right? So you use range minions as to make up the difference between trading. So you stand behind your range minions.
Gotcha.
Face tank it, right? And let's say you trade versus trade. Let's say he has a Nami, If you guys hit each other, Nami heals Vayne, and then Sona heals you, it's like whatever, right? But let's say Sona walks up, and they 2v1 Sona. What's the problem? Yeah, the ADC can't help. So you aim the support in a 2v2 trade lane, right?
Gotcha.
That's the kind of the basic in a nutshell. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, feels bad, man. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that was. I mean, I think that was just that was like a misspelled shield, basically.
Well, I couldn't see Sion.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I could see Sion.
There's a word in here, right?
I missed the spell shield. Yeah.
Yeah,
I missed the spell shield.
You're going for a trade, but what do we remember about? You know, when we want to implement our win condition, what should we check first?
Resources
Their
like
win
mana.
condition.
Their win condition. Every time. So
I was actually
kind of
purposely trying to get mana from his ability, so I walked into it and then I just didn't press it in time. So it's just a dumb mechanical thing.
Yeah, that's a whatever. As long as you have the idea, that's really good. Right. So the idea is the most important, because without the idea, you can't really play the game. All right. So that's basically that in a nutshell. All right. So that's like a good habit you guys could work on if you find yourself getting caught trying to do your win condition. Is when you try and do your win condition, can they do theirs? Right. Wow, this Vayne actually straight into it. Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's keep going. I want to see some action after we base. Good. You kind of had a really bad wave there, so you can't really fix that. That's fine. Oh, okay. This is awkward. Okay, let's talk about this. What do you guys think?
So their win condition was hide in the bush and wait for us to push so they can catch us out.
Sure. So what do you think?
We just shouldn't have pushed.
Why not?
Because we don't know where Sion is. We don't know where their jungler is.
I don't have flash.
And
how does catch work?
Catch works by surprise, by using the darkness to your advantage, and just like they did essentially.
Sure. Well, let's make it more obvious. Okay, let's say this is Sion and Sona still doing the same thing, but now you're Draven. Does this catch work? Why or why not?
You're cutting out. Sorry, can you say that one more time?
Does this catch work? Why or why not?
No, because we can all in him, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna kill Vayne, right?
Right.
So when does catch work?
When they catch the ADC.
Okay. Well, it can be, but what's the baseline? I guess.
Well, it's I can't be caught. Basically, that's basically. I feel like their catch works when they've got a no mobility champ with no cooldowns. You know what I mean? And they can effectively lock me. They know that if they lock me down, I'm done. Right? And I got locked down.
Well, that's not necessarily. Okay, let me show you an example. Okay, so look at this example here. Right? I want you to fast forward to here. You killed Vayne, right?
Right.
It was kind of close, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to back up. I want you to take a look at this, right? I want you to pretend if Vayne walks up to fight Sona, you're gonna hit Vayne the whole time. So what happens?
I don't attack Vayne.
Or how many hits are we missing here?
A lot of hits on Vayne.
All right, at least 3 or 4, right? And then we finally kind of hit her, but imagine she would already be dead by now. So who won this? Which bot lane won this?
They did.
They did?
Well, we would have, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
You guys would have won this, right? Because you guys killed the ADC. So even though both ADC got a kill, you're just gonna push in, and they're gonna be really sad, right? So does this catch work? What do you think?
If I had gone onto Vayne, it wouldn't have. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Why doesn't this work? This is like a pattern. So you can toss all these champions out the window. Okay. Just 4 new champions, same idea, catch versus trade. It's gonna be the exact same idea. When does this catch work? Right? So we can use this specific case as a case study, right? When does catch work here? What do you think? What are the conditions? Let's say
they are locked out the ADC. 2v1.
Sorry, could you try disconnecting and reconnecting?
Sure.
You're cutting out a lot. It's hard to.
Okay, how about now? Is this better?
You go. Much better.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Okay, maybe Discord is being weird. Yeah. Let me turn on my screen share again. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Yeah. When does this work?
So they would have to lock down the ADC, right?
Okay, let's say they catch the ADC, and the ADC just turns around and kills your ADC. In this case, it doesn't work, right? let's say they catch the ADC and you kill the ADC successfully. That always works.
Right.
Yeah, let's say we catch Sona and, you know, they kill Sona, but you kill the ADC. That doesn't work, right?
Gotcha.
And let's say they catch Sona and they kill Sona and get away with it. That works, right? So in what cases, so can you come up with a rule?
So
say,
anytime that they lock down Sona, I kill Vayne.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then once you get past this phase of, if everyone knows this, then they're just gonna trick you and try and like fake catch Sona and then aim you, right? So it gets more advanced once you can do that. But that's basically
either way,
right?
we would still target the ADC, their ADC, right? So it's like I get hit by this, and what I do is like I immediately just empower Q and dump everything that I can onto Sona, or dump everything I can onto Vayne.
Exactly. And that brings us to our second concept. In a 2v2 all in, you always aim the ADC, unless you can kill the support and get away with it. Right.
The funny thing is, I've seen the video where you say that, and I just totally forgot it in this moment.
Right. So anything like this, a catch, if they turn it into an all-in, you just aim the ADC, right? And let's say they kill Sona super fast, and you can't aim the ADC. Okay, he just fucked up. You got to run. Right?
Yeah.
Like Blitzcrank is an obvious example. He's just gone, man.
Yeah.
Right. So we always aim the ADC here, right? So you guys are like, look at what you guys are doing, right? It's like, oh. You're trying to run, but they're inting, right? Yeah, they're running it down. Let's just kill them. So that's a good concept for you guys to know as a duo. Always aim the ADC, unless you can kill the support and get away with it, right? Let's say you kill the Scion, but Vayne kills you. That's not worth, right? Like this one in reverse. So
yeah, they
got 2 kills though, and the wave got fucked up. So that's kind of not good for you guys. But very much a 2v2 aim the ADC kind of idea going on here. Oh God, Scion's crazy. Okay, this is a good thought exercise. At level 6, do your matchups change?
Yes.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, I have my ult. So I mean, I can just beast somebody.
Yeah. I guess instead of trading, you guys can do what?
We're both all inning.
Yeah.
Because Scion's ult is practically the same thing.
Yeah, you guys can both all in, right? As long as you could say that yours is more catch than theirs is. They're more all in because. You know, Vayne can flash a Sona ult. So what happens if that happens?
Yeah.
You guys are doomed. So you guys are conditional. I think Scion can actually miss ulti and still win, right? So,
yeah.
Kind of insane. That's just the nature of these champions. So very nice. You guys are aiming Vayne. That was beautiful, right? Very nice, very nice. There's a lot more obvious in this case, I guess, but really good. And then we just kill the Scion. Oh my God, he might actually just get away. Nope, he's dead. That's okay. He's not dead. Oh my, Kayn is trolling. Let's go. 3 kills, baby.
Yeah, Kayn is just like, all right.
Okay, let's talk about mechanical ideas. Yeah, let's talk about mechanical ideas for Colin here. What do you think I'm gonna say?
I'm missing the Q like crazy.
Yeah, okay, so how do we fix that?
I was expecting for that one I was expecting Vayne to run away, and she didn't.
Okay. So how does she ever run away?
With her dash.
Okay, so let's say, do you need Q to kill her here?
No.
If he runs away, do you need it?
Yeah.
So when should we use our Q?
You should hold on to it till she's actually running away.
Yeah, exactly. You'll wait, right? And she's even gonna do some crazy shit like, pretend to run away and come back or some shit. But you just hit her,
right?
She dies, right?
Gotcha.
The only thing that could go wrong is if you miss like that, right? So just hold on. The basic idea is just don't use it until it's free as hell. Like that. Perfect. You made him flash. Because he literally couldn't do anything. That was perfect right there. And then the Kayn is going to be the exact same thing. Why is Kayn the exact same thing here?
Why is Kayn what?
The exact same idea. You have to hold on to it.
Yeah, got it.
Why is that?
Because he could disappear like with his ult, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. You're just gonna go inside Nidalee, so you're never gonna hit it.
Yeah. I don't know why I threw that for no reason.
Yeah, just don't use it, right? No problem. Oh my gosh, she actually died because of it. Oh Jesus. Alright, well, it's okay.
Well,
no one blames you.
That
no one noticed.
Will continue to kind of be an idiot this game, but yeah.
Okay. So that was good fighting. Yeah, what's up?
One of the questions that I had too is like, how do you, in regards to the vision and maintaining vision, like if we're pushed into tower, you know, how do I, still, I guess, provide good vision? You know what I mean? Where I can get, I guess a more safe lane for my ADC.
I say you're getting pushed in, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pop this out. Go here. We'll say we're on this side, right? And you're getting shoved in. because they're like up in your face. Let's say your just matchup is like that, and you guys are like this, right?
Right.
Okay. This is like literally only one thing you can do. What is that?
Ward try, I guess. I don't know.
Like this. This is pretty good if they're trying to invade.
So first
gank.
bush on the right, I guess, would be like
this one.
Yeah, that one.
That's gonna get pinked always, right?
Well, I mean, not at our elo, but yeah.
Okay, I think yeah. If it doesn't get pinked, hell yeah, we can get away with it. So that's definitely one. What else? What are we afraid of? Jungle ganks or dives or something, right? What path are they gonna take? Let's
So probably like mouth of water would probably be.
It's really good. This is really good. Here's another really good one. This is a good pink one, so they can't see over the wall.
Got it.
I should say this is a good one. Oh wow, I can just put pink down. What am I doing? Yeah, this is perfect. Boom. Right. Let's say you wanna trinket. Oh, here we go. And then if you're insane, you can do that one. But that one's kind of hard. Or you can do above here or some crazy shit. But those are the really basic ones, right?
Okay.
Gotcha.
Those.
And then when do you like to ward? I mean, so like, what do you have any rules for getting vision down, like in a lane that's going even?
Yeah. So when do you think you have time to ward?
Based on what you were, at least what I've seen in the other videos, it seems like it's like if we have them pushed or something like that, then it's good. But
what happens if you ward and the wave isn't pushed?
What happens? What?
If you go ward and you didn't push, let me show you again.
And then maybe they get pushed in on the ADC under the tower.
Ah, exactly. Check it out. This is oh my god, this is a classic. All right. So if you're a duo, don't do this. Okay. So the wave's in the middle, and you go ward like this. Try bush.
Yeah. Then they just 2v1 all in.
Oh, they're gonna and they go like this.
Yeah.
Now we have a problem. Now we have a problem, right?
Happens too much.
Yeah, it happens all the time, right? Don't do that shit unless you're like debating and your jungle's right here or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So don't do that. Don't do that. That's why we do it after we push. That's the rule of thumb. Of course, there are exceptions, right? Oh, let's say we have a TP ward behind them, so we're debating them into this, and our millionaire's hiding over the dragon. Oh, we're now all of a sudden we're just jokes, right? We're coming in, baby.
Do you do it even if you don't have an eye on jungler? Like if like enemy jungler, like
Well, it depends if you can get away with it, right? Let's say, for example, let's move all these guys. Let's say you push them in.
Yeah.
Let's say you push them in, okay? And then let's say, hey, let's go ward, okay? There's a Sejuani in here who's level 6, right? I don't know if I can like draw. Can I get a guy over here? How do I drag someone over here?
Oh, you can just show us with the mouse. I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Boom. Sejuani's right here.
Right.
And you guys are no flash. What happens if you go ward this?
We're done.
We die.
Dunzo, right? Let's say this is Kha'Zix.
Yeah,
fine.
he jumps on us and I'm dead.
Wait, are you guys dead?
You said we're level 6 or not?
Yeah, you guys are level 6 too.
Oh yeah. No, then we just murder him.
Yeah, yeah, you just murder him, right? What is he gonna do, right? So, and then let's say it's still Kha'Zix, but supports like this. Okay, now we have a problem.
Yeah.
Right? You see how that works? Depending on what they do. How do we know what they do? Oh, you pushed first.
So the minions are up there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now it's really fucking obvious if he just like runs up, right? Or they just ignore the minions. You're like, oh, okay, don't word try, let's run, right?
Yeah,
no problem. So it depends on their jungler and what the enemy bot lane is doing, but usually that's the strat, right?
So in terms of like I'm sorry to interrupt, but in terms of like optimal ward placement, like if we're at a 50-50 like at the river, right, and we push in a little bit, and we get that chance to go and secure vision, like what are your optimal ward placements for river then? So it's like the one that's like in between dragon and that route up into blue jungle.
It's very logical, right? It's like, what are we trying to prevent, right? Oh, we're trying to prevent a gank. These two could be really good. That way is no gank path, and this one, no lane gank, right?
Got it.
And then let's say we have total control over the game. You can even put it here on his golems, right? It's very much, does it logically make sense, right? And for a lot of times, you'll see a lot of high elo players do this. So you can two birds stoned, right? So you can cover the entrance and the tri-bush in a way.
Got it. So
that's kind of what you guys are going for there.
Okay.
Okay, nice fights. Yeah, the Sona ulti into Saber Q, that was nice. Sure. This guy's trolling, right? This is why we don't ward without pushing. If you guys are any other lane, this guy's dead, right? But, that's actually the exact example we talked about. He went to do some shit and came back through the river, and his Vayne is pushed in. So nice.
Talking about that, should we pick like another duo?
Don't pick Sona. Don't pick Sona. This is
pick Sona.
This champion is F tier, dude. I'm not gonna lie. All right, especially with duo. This is not it.
So what is a better champion?
all-in potential. Okay, let's say you think you're skilled, much more skilled than the people at your elo. Pick someone with skill shot CC, right?
Like
Otherwise,
Leona?
you can, huh?
Leona, for example.
Yeah, Leona can be good, right? Thresh,
Thresh.
Blitz, Morgana, these kind of champions. Let's say you don't want to do something. You want like a compromise. Nami's good, right? Skill shot CC with bubble, and you can trade, right? That has some 2v3 good potential.
Okay.
What we're looking for is like you have a clear burst / kill pattern. Let's say, for example, you're playing Tristana Leona. Jungle comes in. Oh, we just kill him. Throw everything into his face, right? Let's say you're playing Saber and Sona. Jungle comes in. Okay, it's a lot harder. You have to not only land the Sona ulti, you have to follow up with Saber Q. And you can still flash it. Right? You see the problem here?
Yeah.
You want more control over the game with your kill pressure, essentially.
I like the idea of a Leona Tristana, just because like it's such a heavy all-in, which is like comms and everything.
Yeah.
A duo is very strong.
Yeah, we should talk about this too, though.
Yep. Okay, so we're pushing tower. We don't have. We have vision up, but there's a cane.
So even though you guys had flash, why did you still die? Because usually the rule is if you have flash, you're okay.
Right.
What do you think?
Map awareness was trash.
Yeah. Did mid ping missing? I didn't see.
Well, it doesn't matter, right? You guys should know. Just like based on the champions they have. This is just Kayn, Sion, and Vayne. You guys have a problem, no?
Gotcha.
So what's the problem here?
We weren't checking the map.
Let's say you know they're all missing. How do you know you should back off here? Sometimes okay, sometimes not okay. What about their champions makes it not okay?
Like Sion ult and the wall is going to get us regardless.
Yeah, you should think about run down potential. This is I don't know. I don't really have a term for it, but how well can they run you down, right? Let's say they're playing Kaylin and Janna. How well can they run you down?
Not very well.
No, pretty good, right?
Well, they literally can't, right? What are they gonna do? They're gonna walk at you, right? It's like, oh, good luck, right? Let's say it's Thresh and Kalista. How well can they run you down?
Yeah, very, very well.
You're just done. Like their reach is insane. Okay, now we're looking at Vayne and Sion. How well can they run you down? It's pretty good.
Yeah, Vayne has movement speed. Sion has the ult.
Right. And we're always assuming the jungle is ganking, so you can't turn around, right? So take that in consideration. If they can do that, you probably can't push. Right?
Gotcha.
Or if you push, you should immediately run until you can see that they're not doing that, right? So
that makes sense.
Very much an idea of. Also, here's a side note. What is Sona gonna do if you get ganked?
I don't know.
Me neither, dude. You can't do anything, right? So you need ulti, and even then, it's a good luck, right? So yeah, another reason to not pick Sona, just FYI. But I don't know. I think it's very it's not the champion, you know.
No,
no, you died.
All about it. I'm not having a lot of fun on it anyway. So
yeah, it's not his place.
That's good. That's good. This champion is actually inting. Okay, like let me show an example. All right, everyone at my elo knows that this champion is straight inting. All right. So the game I just played, the enemy Sona is challenger, and look at his score. Okay, look at this. He went 3-14, dude. This champion is not good.
Gotcha.
Okay? Christ, man, what you do to that poor kid?
Yeah, against good players, or not even good players, against anyone your skill level, it's just kind of like free. You know, it's really easy to make mistakes on Sona. Like you guys saw, you guys were pushing and then you couldn't do anything, right?
Right.
Or Sion hit you with the Q level 2. How are you dying, right? Any other champion would not be in that situation, but Sona has so little health, you have to flash. So you lose a lot of pressure when you pick this champion.
Got it. Very good to know.
Nice. You guys took down the tower. Now you're running around. Kind of can't see what's going on, but should be okay. Okay, nice. This is fine. Sure. You guys are trying to hope. Oh, we got mid tower, looking for dragon. Very nice. So far, out of lane is so far so good, right? We could be mid. Great.
You'd think so. You'd think so, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, so far.
You just wait and see what the silver tier can do. Badass.
Oh boy, we're about to see some spicy fights, huh? Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. Let's say Yasuo refuses to leave mid. What's the problem here?
He's letting top lane like go to crap, or like bot lane.
Yeah, bot lane, right? So, you know, what's the point of an ADC?
To not die and farm mid.
Yeah. To not die, yes, and somehow scale. So not dying is a part of scaling, right? So what else can we do to scale?
Get kills? I don't know.
Well, you can't really. How do you get a kill right now? I don't see any kills here. Do you?
Yeah, no.
Just farm. That's it.
Yeah,
just
we need to farm. If we're farming mid and Yasuo's farming mid, who's really farming? No one's really farming, right?
No, exactly.
Yeah. So you need to go bot and push that out instead of sharing mid, right? And when do we do this? Until bot is pushed out, and then you can come back mid or whatever. Go to team fight.
I've just died a lot doing that. You know, like I'll be pushing, and even with Sona with me, like I'll just get ganked and die just because.
Right. It's because you have Sona.
Gotcha.
All right. So yeah, that's a big problem. Right. It's a big problem. So that was a nice Sona ulti though. Hey, and we aimed the ADC. Perfect out of lane application. Aim the ADC. Right. Perfect. That was really good. It's the exact same rule out of lane. Let's say there's tanks and carries. We aim the carries if we can, right?
Right.
It's really good. Very nice, very nice. Okay. You see this? Check this out. What lane should we go to right now?
Bot lane.
We should push out bot, right? So basically it's, are you currently losing minions to your minions? If the answer is yes, can you stop that? And if you, sometimes you can't stop that because they have a fed assassin or something. But if you can stop that, you should go stop that, right? Because maybe their fed assassin will show up top or something and you can go bot. Or their fed assassin is like basing or something, or they're dead, right? So you need to check to see if you should go and can you go. Okay, let's talk about this too. This is the #1 trap at low elo. Is this? What is this?
Is it 3v4? Oh, it's 3v3. And they just sat in bush and tried to kill us.
Well, it's 3v4 for sure.
It's 3v4? Okay.
There's 200 tower, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. What are you guys trying to do here is the question.
Push tower.
Okay. How likely is this to happen out of 1,000 times? you get tower? How many times you get tower out of 1,000
No,
times?
bro, we got Sona. It's
it's all right.
Pretty. Yeah, no.
Oh,
this is a terrible idea. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I think you get tower exactly 0 times because a fight will break out before you get the tower, right?
Right.
So, you know, and if a fight breaks out, pretty much almost always you lose. Because not only are you at tower, but you also demand disadvantage, right? So yeah, definitely don't siege. Okay, when do we? It's like starting Baron right now. Why aren't you guys starting Baron right here? What happens if you start Baron?
Why aren't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we'll get killed.
We don't
you guys all get killed. Yeah, they just come stop you.
Because
Baron is killing you. You're stuck in the river. You're stuck in the pit. Okay, same thing here. It's the exact same idea. You guys can't get the tower like you can't get Baron. You need an advantage before you can force the objective.
Isn't Yorick split pushing though? Like, isn't there some advantage to us like maintaining pressure here? Just so that Yorick.
So where's the pressure coming from? Is it you threatening to hit tower, or is it they gotta kill these minions?
They've got to kill the minions. Yeah,
they gotta kill the minions. Otherwise, they're losing income. Right?
Well, it's probably like a dual thing, right? It's both.
Yeah, it is. It is a dual thing. Now, it's very much a question of how far up am I for me to get caught while doing this idea.
Roger that.
And it's definitely not here. We definitely don't want to be here, right?
I just missed all of that. I think it's my internet connection that's bad. Just repeat that last line.
Yeah. Justin, you want to explain?
Yeah. So what I was saying, Colin, is like isn't there value to us being here because Yorick is split pushing top, right? So like just the pressure that we apply by forcing them to defend tower, because like if they leave, then we take the tower. If they stay, then they have to deal with the minions. And so what he was saying is just like, yeah, that's true, but our positioning was like super bronze, and we need to like go.
Gotcha.
Super bronze. I mean, I wouldn't put it like that, but
he said specifically you were super bronze.
Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it, right? So like this Yasuo just died, right there.
Right.
And what happens when Yasuo dies?
Well, then we're like 4v2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what do they do after they get a big advantage, like killing a mid laner? What are they gonna do?
They're gonna run us down.
Yeah.
They run you down, and let's say you guys escape. What's the next thing on their plate?
They're gonna take mid turret.
Yeah, now they can take a tower because you have a dead dude, or they can go get Baron because you have a dead dude. Right? You see how this works? Yeah. This is literally low elo in a nutshell. Who's inting harder, right? And then whoever ints, okay, go take their shit. And that's it, right?
Yeah.
So that's solo queue in a nutshell. So I'm sure there'll be a million examples, but let's say, for example, how did you guys get the tower? Was it tower top? What do you got? 20 minutes in the game?
Just Yorick splitting.
No, check this out. Check this out. Where was the thing? Okay, so someone ran it down over here, right? Why'd you guys take mid tower?
Because we got a
ADC
kill.
died, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they got a kill. How can they stop you? Oh, they can't. Oh, free tower, right? See how that works?
Got it.
You just do that 10 times in a game and you win.
It's funny how we understand that so fundamentally when we take like Dragon or Baron, but with towers it feels different. I don't know why.
Yeah, with towers it feels different. It's a mystery. See this?
Yeah.
It's the same idea. You guys are pushed up. It's the same thing as being a tower, and then you guys all die, right? So
right.
I want you to think sieging is a disadvantage. It's just like starting Baron and starting Dragon. Okay, sieging is a disadvantage. The only time it's an advantage is when
advantages win.
This is super old school, but I don't know if you guys played during season 4, maybe.
Yeah, that's when I started, so I didn't know much.
You remember some Zig Zerath bullshit, Nidalee, poke Nidalee going on?
Yeah.
You remember that shit? It was a 5 poke team comp. Enemy team had no engage. That's when you can siege and be winning, right? Otherwise, I want you to think it's a disadvantage because it is. So.
Okay.
If I leave,
always a disadvantage.
If I leave this call, can I rejoin easily?
Yeah. You can rejoin immediately.
Because I think I'm just my internet's messed up. 1 sec.
Oh boy! All right, you guys are dunzo here.
There we go.
This is exactly what we just talked about, right? So, what do you think is going on here? Okay, here's a good way to put it. Here's a good way to remember it. Anytime you start an objective, that means we want to fight right now.
Right.
That means a fight is about to happen. So
that's a good way to put it.
You look at this. Do you have an advantage?
Not really.
So this dragon's a disadvantage because you guys are stuck in the river or whatever. So what happens if a fight breaks out?
We lose.
Okay, easy. That's it. So if you are put in this situation where you're doing this, whose job is it to finish the dragon?
Jungler.
And then what do you guys do?
Run away or fight.
You fight. Yeah, you make sure you win the fight. You do whatever you can to win the fight, but you don't. What happens if you sacrifice your positioning for the dragon? Because you can do that. You can just everyone sit in here and make sure we get the dragon.
Well, we might get the dragon, but we're definitely gonna die.
Yeah, I agree. You're definitely all gonna die, and then they get the Baron, right? Let's say it's reversed. Let's say you guys are on the Baron, you get the Baron, but you all die. Who wins?
The enemy team.
Yeah, they got so much money that they don't care you got the Baron, right? So yeah, very much. This game is very much around team fighting. Are you winning the fights? It's less about the objectives, right? It's more about are you actually winning these fights, right? I've seen teams with 3 Inferno Dragons. Doesn't matter. Someone mispositions or they start Baron or some shit and they just all die or something like that, right? It's rare that you have an even fight.
So what are we supposed to do then? Like in that, like
here?
Let's back up.
Right here.
Before we started Dragon, what were we supposed to do?
Back to Dragon. Back here, right?
Yeah.
Let's say they're afraid of you doing Dragon. What are you gonna do? What are they gonna do?
They're gonna try to fight.
They're gonna try and check, right?
Or get a pick or something. Yeah.
What happens if they check?
We can catch them, maybe.
All right, with what specifically? It has to be specific because we're not gonna catch them with boomerang. Sona ult. Right?
Yeah.
That's the plan. Make them face check. Sona ulti in the face. What happens if they don't face check?
We wait there, I guess.
Well, let's say they just never face check.
Nobody gets dragon.
That's kind of like the thing though that I feel like is, I don't know. There's like a lot of stuff where I just feel like it's hard to get people on the same page. Like I'm all about setting up a pick like that. But I don't know if me and Colin can just shut down. If it's Scion that's face checking, I don't know if we body that dude.
Yeah, you can't body him. Let's say he face checks, and you're Sona. You don't want to ulti this. It's not good.
Right.
What can you do that is good though?
And maybe poke him. But
yeah, we're gonna hit and run, yo. And then if he chases and fails his ulti, free kill. Right? But
then we still lose. You know what I mean? Is what I'm saying. Is like then they come in and they push us off objective. Right.
And I take dragon.
Well, how can they do that if they're poked out? Right.
Okay.
Wow.
You see how it's like use your champions to your advantage, right? So it's like, if we need to trade a bunch and they need to all in and engage or whatever, can you do that around this objective? Let's say they can just brute force their way through. Why do you think that is? Because you have Sona. Why would that be?
Because we have Sona. Yeah, no, it's like I miss my ult or
you don't do enough damage yet, or you don't poke enough, or whatever, right? You're still scaling. So that's where the scaling and the positioning and the team comps come into play. Is this 5v5 fighting over vision and objectives?
So in that circumstance, though, like let's just say that I don't have up or something like that. Like, is it you know, if we know that it's like a losing fight, like we're outnumbered, you know.
Oh yeah, you need to get the hell out, right? Because
so we just bail and we're just like, no.
We just give up.
Don't make things worse, right?
Got it.
So I mean, even if this is bad, they're still inting, right? How so? Who's inting in this case?
Oh, we're inting.
Well, you guys did by starting it, but who's worse here?
The Nidalee.
On the enemy team.
Oh, the Malzahar. He's all by himself.
So you can guys just kill his ass because he's by himself, right? Attack the flank. So someone trying to flank you, oh, you just kill his ass. Unless it's like like a Talon or something, then you might have a problem. But remember, we play to win the fight. You can still win the fight. Solo queue is very volatile like that. So even if your team is doing something you think is really stupid, you can still save it in very different ways, right? Sometimes saving it is not dying, so you can stop the Baron. But sometimes saving it is just killing this guy, and then you just kill the rest of your team, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
So
gotcha.
It's very much like the idea. We're not actually trying to do the dragon. We're trying to debate a fight, and then you win the fight, and then you do the dragon. Right?
Okay, so like what we should have done in that situation was not start dragon, wait for them to face check and get an advantage. If they don't face check, then we just give up dragon.
Well, who can solo the dragon here while you guys are hiding?
The Yorick.
Who can get
yeah, so probably.
And probably wouldn't go for that too, right? Who's the obvious? Who's the obvious? Who kills? Who's got smite?
Yeah, the jungler.
Well, obviously
it's the jungler, right? Yeah. Yo, Nidalee can solo it, right? No problem. So
we all hide in the bush and then Nidalee solos.
All right. Or here's another one. What happens if you push mid first? Like with the whole wording concept. If you push mid and someone shows up to clear,
then you have a man advantage.
Yeah, you have like a 10-second man advantage. Okay, let's do the dragon quick and get out, right?
Got it.
You have a lot of options open to you. But just don't be hasty. And just
so Yasuo is doing the right thing.
Yeah, Yasuo needs to push. Yeah, exactly. You guys need to push mid first. That's actually that's probably yeah, Yasuo can do it, right? It's basically whoever's least useful, whoever doesn't need to be here immediately.
Right.
And Yasuo doesn't need to be here immediately because he can't combo off anyone, right? So.
Got it. So if we had waited like 30 seconds to do that dragon, it would have been a lot better because mid lane would have been pushed up.
Yeah, he drew people, and let's say they ignore Yasuo. He's coming in from behind, or he takes towers, or whatever, right? So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Let's say they ignore Yasuo. They all come to dragon. You guys back off. They lose mid tower, and they can't base because you guys are chasing them. So, but yeah, you guys die and they get Baron, right? You see a pattern here?
Right. Yeah.
They die, you get something. You die, they get something. Right? So that's when you guys should go for something. Is when people die. It's actually very rare in solo queue for you to just start something and get away with it. Not that it's not impossible, but more like someone will fuck it up in solo queue, statistically speaking, right? So, for example, right, what's going on here?
We tried to push, and then we had no support.
It's pretty close. You guys are pretty close to getting caught, right? Is this worth going for the tower? Probably not, right? I actually can't believe you survived here. Holy shit.
I mean, I heard his ult, and I just faced it.
He trolled.
What?
When do you use Blade of the Ring King on Vayne against Saber?
When the spell shield's down?
Well, your spell shield is down already, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Did he use it?
He did.
Yeah, right there. After the Sono, right there.
Check it out.
I'm not catching.
See if I can just like.
Of it.
Let me see if I can get the exact.
Okay, so he got it as soon as he was in range.
Blade of the Ring King, and then you ulti. What's the problem with that?
Oh, got it. So I got the bonus movement speed. Oh, because you steal movement speed.
Yeah, she did steal it.
Oh, got it. So he used it too soon, and I ulted afterward.
Exactly.
Got it.
You guys, it's definitely spooky.
Yeah, Colin meant to do that. He does that all.
Yeah, 9,000 IQ. That was on purpose.
What else? How else do you guys die here? By the way, this is a classic.
I mean, we're doing the exact same issue that we had before. We're like, we don't have any advantage. We're just like, let's get the tower. Yeah. And
we all die. Is there something behind you? I don't know if you can see this, but there's a word behind you guys. So,
right.
Who has TP?
Yorick.
Or
Malzahar.
On the enemy team. Is this a flash ulti or what? Right?
Yeah.
So you see, hitting tower, you must make sure nothing can go wrong when you do these objectives. Otherwise, it's super doomed. Okay, I promise you. I promise you. It's always going to be super doomed. So let's keep going though. Oh, wait, hold up. How do we guys die? What happened here? Let's back it up. There's a team fight. Okay.
Because we're defending the tower.
Okay, now why does this work?
Why is this what?
Why does this work for them? Besides the fact that Yasuo died. Why is it okay to siege Baron in their... I mean, siege tower in their case? Oh, I gave
for them
the
to do
away.
that?
Yeah.
Just because they have multiple people there? They have man advantage?
Let's say it's
dead.
5v5.
Yasuo's dead?
Let's say it's 5v5.
I'm not sure.
That was my... Like, my ult's down because I just...
What do they have? That's an advantage.
That's a what?
Advantage. Remember, we only do
they
stuff...
have Baron, right?
They have Baron. So, who's going to hit the tower?
Nobody. It's the Baron minions.
The cannon! Yeah, dude. The cannon's going to do all the work, so they don't have to do shit. They just stand there, defend the cannon. And you guys...
Right.
How do you guys kill the cannon?
You dive their team like you really can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe Saber Q, Saber boomerangs. I don't do good luck, dude. It's not possible, right? So, yeah. So that's why you can siege with Baron. Although when you otherwise couldn't, right?
Gotcha.
So, wow, free kill, nice. Let's run. Okay, now he's need to disengage soon. TM. Uh-oh.
And I'm like, I'm gonna help my teammate.
Again, like flash down or something. Monka S. Oh, I think you just. Oh no, we're fine. How do we die here?
I'm not sure.
You must have been like walking up to try and help or something. Oh.
Yeah, to help him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. I tried to help him with the vein, and then I died for it.
I should have bad or not a problem?
Bad.
Bad.
2 for 1.
I have a bad habit of just helping when I'm not supposed to.
Like, how do you know you can help this guy?
Well, now that I see it, I shouldn't, just because he's dead already. Like, there's no way I can do anything.
All right, you see a theme here, right? It's like when you want to do something, it has to be clean. Otherwise, it's just going to end up being a throw usually, right?
Right.
Like you actually ended up killing her, but how could she have outplayed 100 times out of 100?
She could have dodged the Q.
Yeah, she could flash. She could tumble. She'll probably. I would just flash if I were her, right? We just flash the Q, no problem. And then you
she would have won it. Yeah.
You got a problem. Yeah, and then we
have
a
problem.
So I should have
just let him die.
Yeah, sometimes you can't save it, right?
Right.
Don't try and do something that's impossible, right? And you should know what's impossible if you have tons of games. And if you don't know, you can try it and then make sure you know for next time, right? Gotcha. Let's say, for example, the whole wording idea. How do we know that you can't just word without pushing first? Because I've seen it 1,000 times. It doesn't work, right? They always get something off it. They push or they go engage or something like that. How come I know the exception? Because I've seen it before, right? We go for it and then we have like a TV behind them. Like, oh shit, next time we can just debate and have a word behind them or something.
Hey,
right?
On that note, like one of the things I wanted to ask you about was like, let's just say that we're down, like as an example, like our mid tier 1 goes down. Mm-hmm. And they've got control over our jungle and stuff like that. Like we can't really get vision up. Like, I mean, how do you reestablish? Like, how do you reestablish control? You know what I mean? Like, how do you get to a place where you can contest objectives even though you're down? If if like your jungle goes dark and there's nothing that.
Right. You guys need to attack. You need to secure the bush one by one, right? So it's not really something you need in solo queue. But let's say, for example, they're all hiding in there. Okay, we throw a boomerang in there. See what happens. And no one hits, maybe we can put a quick word in there, right? And then now we know that no one's in the area. And then we do this, repeat the process. But basically you're pretending a fight's about to break out with you guys face checking every step of the way, right? Until you secure enough vision. And then all of a sudden you're at the Baron. You're good to go, right? And then the counter to that is some like super tricky stuff. Like you're really not gonna see this, but let's say for example, you guys are checking tri-bush like this. Or actually here's going. This is level 1. They walk through like this. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
And they word this sometimes as they're coming in. We can stand here.
Gotcha.
And word over the wall. And they're like, oh shit, they don't see us. All right, easy boys, right? They think they're checking, but they're not really checking everything. So
gotcha.
It's basically playing around vision and where they're hiding and stuff. So but basically you treat everything like you're face checking.
So if we're behind, we can't just like run up to an objective and word it. We have to like work our way toward it.
Oh yeah. Otherwise you get the whole there's a dude behind you. You get the whole there's a dude behind you problem. And as you know, as a support in ADC, any dude behind you is a big problem, right? Like fucking Kiana or Talon or you could pick any champion in the game, dude. Malzahar. Any of these are bad. Garen, Malzahar, Kane, Sion, even Vayne, right? Any of these are not good to be at your side.
So it's basically like concede. Like you just try to regain control of your own jungle, and then you just concede basically whatever objectives that are on the map.
Unless you think you can run into steal, or you think you can fight it if you face check, right? Something along those lines. Or if it's like late in the game and it doesn't matter, you guys are gonna lose, you might as well fight for it. You can do that too. But yeah, that's not really like a. It's usually someone just dies and you can't stop it, or they die and they can't stop you. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's very rarely 5v5. Like for example, it's gonna be the same thing over and over again, right? You guys push up, and then they run you down because they have good chase, and then we get caught, right? It's always gonna be the same idea. Like, did we see this 3 times or what?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. Okay. So every time you want to kind of push more, go further than just pushing. This is where you're gonna have this problem. So here, it's not that pushing is bad. Pushing is great. Now, what do you do after you push? Oh, that's where the problems come, right?
Instead
you guys
of
try to keep going.
We should like go to another lane or go to the jungle. Like, what should we do?
Yeah, it's like, what's the idea? What are you guys trying to do here? So if you think this doesn't make sense now, what can we do? Oh, wait until someone shows up, then we go gangbang top or something like that, right? So we just have a quick lane advantage, or take control of their jungle. Like we say, we push and then we ward, right? Or you just all run bot to go with Nidalee and have Yorick split top, right? But if you run mid, what are you guys trying to do? Siege? We know that siege doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so see, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter who's sieging. Someone's gonna fuck up. You see this?
Yep.
How does he get away?
That was like the hardest thing about this game, if I remember. Like we could never get everyone together to do anything.
Right.
And
Yasuo would spam ping Nidalee the entire time he's up there, and she just wouldn't react.
Or if you guys stand here with him, what message does that send?
What?
What message does that send him? If you guys are standing with him,
that we don't have another person waiting.
No. Like let's say we push this, and you guys are immediately pathing top. What is he gonna do?
They're gonna rotate, right?
No. What is your Yasuo gonna do?
Oh, then he's probably gonna have to follow.
Yeah, he's probably coming with, right? Or he's probably gonna play safe mid, right?
Gotcha.
So you guys are just with him. It's like, oh, we agree. You're kind of like, we agree to this. You know what I mean?
Like, let's go feed. Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, not like that, but like, hey, let's go push. Let's keep pushing mid. Let's try and get the tower, right? That's kind of what the message you guys are sending. So
got it.
It's like if the jungle starts the dragon and you guys continue, right?
Right.
I would be like, hell no, you spam back ping this shit, right? Like, no, this is not happening, boys. So yeah, that's kind of this game is basically, in a nutshell, didn't really have too many mechanical ideas, but more of how do we not throw mid game,
right?
Because the team fighting, I mean, we didn't see too much team fighting, but from the team fighting we're seeing, it's not too bad. It's very much a lot of impossible to win situations, right? Okay, let's talk about this actually. Something happened here. Hold up. Somehow, Justin died here somehow. What were you doing?
Warding. Oh, that's the whole issue.
Warding.
Why were you warding? Remember, when do we ward?
Yeah, no, that was like the big. We have like a Google Doc of like all the questions that we want to ask you, and like 90% of mine was based around warding.
Yeah.
I feel like most of my deaths come from like trying to keep vision up for my team, and
on objectives specifically.
Like specifically leading up to objectives, or falling back from objectives. Like I'll try to get stuff up, so I'm like usually there a little bit longer than other people, and then it just never. It's really been. I've been getting punished.
Well, let's say here's like a good easy rule. Okay, we ward after we push. Or let's say we didn't push first, like in this case. How can we do it?
Ward step by step, like you said.
Yeah, as a team, right? Remember, we're face checking everything. Everything is a team fight, right? Everything is about to be a team fight. So if you go by yourself, you're like team fighting by yourself, right?
Got it.
So we can talk about this.
Okay, so I've got my thing where I've got to help people again. I thought they were engaging. I'm like,
how do we play team fights as ADC?
By just playing off other people's engages, not being like I'm trying to start a fight by myself with no support. It was a bad move.
Like, when can we hit someone? When it's safe, right?
Right.
So this Q was fantastic, right?
I should just run away after that. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
We need to take it slow, right? We didn't, we got hit by a Scion or Vayne's killing us or something, right? So take fights a little bit slower, I think, in terms of safety, because somehow you died there.
Hey, really quickly, what if you had to like give you know, like a gold 4 duo that like has played together a lot, like 2 champions to play that you think would be like pretty successful into just about everything, like what would you recommend?
All right, let's see. Well, what do you guys like? You know, I think it really depends on what you guys like.
Well, no, I mean, like, what do you think is best? Because, like, I mean, I like we can between the two of us, I think that we can play just about everything.
Right.
We could play like anyone with all-in potential on ADC, and support has also all-in potential. So you can say like, let's just look at these lanes for a sec. Like look at this Xayah Thresh. Both of them can all in, right? You just need Thresh E and Xayah W. Literally can't miss. That's what you want, right? You have like pressure like that, right?
Okay.
Let's say what else
we used to do Tahm Kench and Jinx, and it worked beautifully. Like
yeah,
really,
Tahm Kench.
really well.
I mean, maybe not Jinx, but maybe see like Tahm Kench in Kai'Sa or Tahm Kench in like Tristana, right? It's insane, right? Something like this, we're like Nautilus plus like Tristana or some shit. You guys have playmaking potential and all in. We can catch and all in, right? And then you can even get Moby Boots on Nautilus, and once you win lane, push and run mid, right? So you just kill everyone. You can take a bunch of different paths, but that's what I would do, right? Someone who got all in potential.
Okay.
We should talk about this too, because this seems to be a big problem. What's going wrong here?
I mean, we're doing the exact same thing.
Okay, stop sieging. That's it.
Yeah,
you need an advantage if you want to siege. Do you have an advantage here?
Not at all.
So kill the minions and run. Perfect.
Exactly.
Okay? And then I don't know what's going on here, but this needs fucking trolling, so you need to run, right? And you're just like, oh, okay, I guess we're trying to help or something.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
No, we're not kiting, and then it's like, oh no, you flashed in. You have no damage. Yeah, so you just die here.
I'm just like tilted at this point.
Okay, I want you to think like your big turn play. It should be if you want to have a big turn play like this, where you flash in. How fast does it need to happen?
Instantly.
Yeah, instantly. It has to. You have to make the play instantly. It has to be super clean, right?
Right.
So we flash in. This man walks away. What do you do?
Run away.
Well, you lost your flash then.
I know what I was worried about is that the Sion was going to wrap around the. Okay, I was really tilted at this point, so mechanics are terrible.
Don't worry about it. This is what
I was trying to. Okay.
Don't worry. If it's something like whatever, if it's like not like a normal thing, like a like we're looking for habits to work on / fix. They have the most impact over long games.
I was just like pissed, and I was trying to like. I was really paranoid about getting hit by the Sion ult, and that's why I flashed. I didn't even know Kane was up there, so like that was just bad.
Yeah, I see. Oh my god, Yorick's going for it. Okay, what are you guys trying to do here?
I'm just trying to steal it with the Q. Yorick's like trying to.
What are the chances you steal this with the Q?
Pretty low.
Low.
Out of 1,000. Out of 1,000.
I give it a hard 7.
Yeah, I'll give it like 5, right?
I've done it before.
Right. But what could you be doing instead? It's like the cost. What's it called? Opportunity cost in economics.
Right. I could have been poking them.
Is there anything better than that?
Pushing a lane? I don't know.
Okay, why is pushing a lane good?
Because they're doing an objective and they don't have people to go and stop it.
Well, why is it good for you?
I can get farm? I don't know.
You're making money. Why do you need money?
Because they're getting Baron.
No. Why do you need money as an ADC?
So I scale.
Yes, exactly. So what happens if you try and steal this Baron at 5% chance and you sacrifice a little bit of scaling for it? You have no money for the future fight and you still can't win team fights, right?
Right.
So not only did you not get the Baron, but also you don't have enough money to win fights, right? You see how this works?
Right.
Whereas at least you can get the money, like, you know, at least you can get a lot of money, honestly. That's mid and bot, right?
Right.
So yeah. And,
so I should have just like left it alone. Yeah.
Right. What are the chances? Remember, when we do stuff, what are the chances it works is the question.
Right.
So it's pretty black and white in solo queue, honestly. Usually in like competitive, it's not black and white. This is like back and forth chances. In solo queue, it's just team who's sieging is dying, right? And you can't steal from the smite dude, right? And whoever starts an objective is at a disadvantage, right?
Gotcha.
So it's very much you can predict what will happen with 90% certainty. Like everything I said in this game is pretty much 90% certainty.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy happened. Exceptions are really rare, which is really cool to study. But yeah, exceptions are really rare. So, all right, should we watch this one? Or should we see a different one? This is another vein.
check the other one. See who's the matchup, and I can remember what went on.
Soraka and more Saber Sona.
Okay, I can't remember what happened in the second one, but this one I just like lost lane really hard because the Lucian was really aggressive.
Okay, let's take a look.
I don't know if you want to watch that one.
What's his lane? What are we supposed to do?
It's a trade. Who's their support again? I can't see it very well. Soraka. So they have a harder trade than we do, I think. Like we're a trade lane.
How do they trade?
Go ahead.
They have more sustain. Lucian has more burst. So
how do they have more sustain?
Because Soraka.
How does Soraka heal?
With her health.
Is there any way to make it less or more effective?
I guess we could trade on Soraka instead of Lucian.
Okay, that's definitely like the way to go, right? But I mean, how does Soraka? Do you know Soraka's abilities?
Yeah.
So it's like she has to hit a skill shot.
She has to hit her Q, otherwise it's very ineffective, right?
Right.
Otherwise she's bleeding herself. So that's like a main thing to look out for. Is we just
so
make sure
I
you don't get hit
spell
by the
shielded her
Q,
Q
right?
like consistently.
Hey, then there we go, and then we trade Lucian, and then we're back to being happy. And then the more you do that, the less health Soraka has, right?
Okay.
Something along those lines, right? So you could make your game plan from there, right? Oh, clean turn. That was nice. That was very nice. You dash in your. This is what we call the minions here, right? How do we use our ranged minions to our advantage in a trade?
Gotcha.
Stand behind the minions. They hit him, make up the difference. And in a difference where you both want to trade, that's a pretty good difference, right?
Right.
So you went from even to pretty good, not bad, slightly winning, I would say. So yeah, Soraka does have insane heal, but only if she hits the Q like that, right? So yeah, you really don't want to give it to her.
So to make sure that Soraka targets me instead of Sona, do I like play forward to Soraka? Because I can spell shield, but Sona can't.
You could, but you know, then it's you still have to hit Lucian, right?
Right.
Like, you know, she'll have to step up and you guys hit her, right? Or how do we win against trade lanes? By default.
Targeting the ADC, right?
Let's say you both trade though. You're at that point you're just both trading health and fucking mana or whatever. And cooldowns. No one's having a clear advantage.
Well, it's on the CS, right? It's like so you trade when they can't trade back.
Oh, they'll trade back.
You don't trade, then it's not trading, I guess. I don't know. You tell me.
Just beat them in HP. I don't know.
So here's like a hint. What kind of wave management do you want?
We want more minions so that we can trade better with the range.
Sorry, I meant like keep it in the middle, push, or freeze.
We want to freeze, right?
No, we want to push, right?
Yeah, you need a reason for either or both.
Okay.
That's debate. That was a sick debate. You thought I could kill you, and then you just died to your support.
Yeah.
Right?
No, because like if we push, then they have to farm under tower. They, because then they lose gold. We can do damage to tower, and we can do damage to them, right? Like there's like a lot more win conditions that come from pushing, and then we freeze when we're ahead. I think that's what you said in one of the videos I saw.
Yeah. Basically, Justin got it right. We want to push, right? So if probably people want to trade, and you're pushing them on the tower. If they trade, is that even good? Is that even matter for them?
No.
Yeah, not really, because you're fine with trading. And let's say they're losing minions at the tower, they're upset, right? And then not only that, but you can go where the river. You can basically do whatever you want. And trading supports, how good are they at running you down the lane?
Not very good, right?
Pretty much the worst out of all supports, right?
Right.
So, what is Soraka gonna do? Run at you? Try and heal? Trying to heal you, dude? I don't know. Can't do shit, right? So. Pushing in trade supports are very good. Same with poke supports. Pushing them in is extremely strong. So it's saying you don't have to interact. You just push and you win. That's it. Same thing with them. They push, they win. No problem. Right? So,
that's what they did.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, you guys trolled here. What do you think?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was Colin's fault.
Yeah, I missed the cue.
So beyond that, what else?
No, I got silenced and I got stuck in the Sona stun, and it was or the Soraka stun
snare. Yeah.
So this is actually an interesting case of ADCs mattering in lane, right? Why do I say that?
ADCs what?
Mattering in lane, like the pick.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just breaking up.
Let's say this is Ezreal.
Right.
You guys win. Why?
Because he can't queue through minions.
Right. It's hard for him to all in, right? Okay. Lucian. How good is Lucian in all in?
Really good at all in.
How do you? Is it possible to flash his Q? What are your chances?
Not very high.
Mine's really hard. I fucking faced so many Lucians back in the day. I still can't do it on 90%, right? Maybe 50%, right? How about Saber? How easy is it to flash Saber Q?
Pretty easy.
Like, I can do it every time.
Really
I hope.
Yeah.
Right. So if you guys are going for this all-in idea, who wins all-in?
They do.
They
win all-in.
Yeah, they win, right? Unless you have something spicy cooked up, right? Like Soraka level 6 or so. I mean, it's not Soraka. Sona level 6 or something. Yeah. So definitely keep into account how good ADCs are too in terms of their potential.
So like they all in on us, and like we wanted to disengage, but we couldn't.
No, because you got silenced and you got stuck, right? So that's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I can't see where you're clicking. This is where the clicks would help, right? You want to click close to your character,
right?
Close to your character, so that when you do get surprised whatever by this, you can immediately get out. Because if your mouse is over here and you try and go out, it takes forever to move your mouse down, right? So yeah, that's definitely a part of it. But that's what I would assume was happening there, is you're clicking your Lucian or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the pushing is good. You guys are pushing, that's good, right? Unless they have good rundown potential, which is happening because he's level 6 and you guys are not. Feels bad.
Yeah, I was not expecting that at all.
That's kind of the all-in thing we're talking about as well. Plus him being level 6, right? Sure. Let's keep going. So yeah, I think a lot of your problems are fixed if you don't pick Sona. Don't pick Sona. It's just bad, and it's not good for learning. It's just
it's done. I'm all too happy to bury it.
Oh god, refund that champion.
It's all good.
It's awful. All right, so this is he's just all in you guys now, right? So,
one sec, I gotta take a call. You guys can keep.
Okay.
What's up?
Sure. We're almost out of time, honestly. So we're just finish up this replay. See, any questions so far, by the way?
No, I mean a lot of my stuff was really focused on. Oh yeah, actually. So like, let's just say that we're running like a Thresh, like a Xayah. So if we're doing that, like, how do you like to do pick ban and solo? Like, what do you think that we can do to set ourselves up for the most amount of success?
Ban whatever is the worst in lane, or whatever you hate playing against. That's what I do.
Like Brand and Morgana. We usually
you can do that. Whatever you hate playing against. It's really
okay.
It's really
so there's not like a mathematically better thing to do.
Nothing like that, dude. No, it's very much like what will save your mental the most. Some days it's Rengar, some days it's Draven. It depends.
I feel you.
Wait, this Mass EV is trolling. What the hell? SKT Jedi. Wow.
I know, right?
Jesus. Very interesting. Okay, let's keep going. Sure.
What about itemization and backing, like in regards to support items? Like, is there, like, how do you prioritize stuff like mobility boots versus like
trinket?
Health, like the Ruby.
Let's say you're playing Blitzcrank or Nautilus or whatever. And you want to catch / all in them. How do you get close?
Well, so I mean, the boots probably would be more valuable.
Boots, right? Exactly. Let's say you're just stuck in lane, you don't care, or you're under tower the whole time. You don't care about movies. Then it's like
I always prioritize vision over that. So
yeah, exactly. So depends.
Interesting,
right?
Yeah.
But a good trick is like basing when your ADC is safe. Like, he can't get 2v1 or some shit. So let's say they're pushing in, they can't dive. That's a good time to base or roam, right?
Got it.
So a lot of our support winning the game as a duo is, do you know when to roam after you won lane?
Right. And it's very rare that he actually roams because he's very concerned about, like, if I'm going to die.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to figure out, like, is your ADC going to die? Like, against Soraka Lucian, I would hope not, right? If they're, like, pushing in, there's no dive pressure. Wow, what am I watching? Okay, hold up. What's going on here, boys?
So she's got ult, right, to heal him, right?
Okay.
So I use my ult to stun her to prevent, because I can't reach I'm too far to reach the Lucian. So what I can do is I can stop the heal onto Lucian. So that's
did that work?
Well, I guess she got her ult off before.
I guess she got it off early. I didn't even see that.
Right. The idea is actually really interesting. It's really creative, but you're not gonna be able to ulti her and then kill Lucian before the ult is over. That's out of your control. You see what I mean?
Well, that's well.
That part's out of your control. So
you think it was bad for me to ult?
Yeah, you need to save it, right? Let's say you go for this play, and Master Yi is missing. What happens?
Then we die because we don't have Sona ult.
Got it.
Right. We can turn on Mastery after you kill Lucian, but
so basically, I just go up like the speed boot and say good luck, and then I save it for the jungler.
Yeah, we save it until we know it's good. Right? What happens if there's TP behind you? That's pretty classic, right? Or mid is roaming. Your mid is getting shit on for some reason, right? So the Arya could be walking down, right? For the last like however 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds. She just pushed mid. She could be on the way bot, right? So if it's not good, you don't have to like dump all your resources to make whatever is in front of your face be the best possible, right? It's not like we're going for the best possible. It's like this is already winning. So we save everything else to make sure it keeps winning, right? Make sure there's no way for them to turn it. It's like saying, it's like, here's an example. Let's say you're playing Sejuani, and if you ulti, we can kill him like a little bit faster, but we're gonna kill him without ulti. What should you do? Like in like a locked box, killing them faster would be fine, right? But there's like the rest of the game as a whole, you know, you're probably still gonna need that ulti,
right?
Or save it, or that pressure, or whatever. So,
got it.
You're really looking for maximum value in solo queue on everything.
That makes sense.
Did the thing you were trying to do work, right? So you're saying you're gonna ulti to make sure Soraka can't heal. Did that work? So if it didn't work, then something was wrong with the idea. It should work with 90% consistency. Okay, this is just it feels bad. Don't face tank the wave.
Right.
And Lucian is like a soft, like a counter to Saber, right? So because he can all in and you can't, so he's gonna try and all in you 24/7, which is kind of what was happening in lane. But yeah, very much feels bad in lane. All right, I think part of it is Sona.
What do you think of Lucian Thresh?
You could do that. I probably would not pick Lucian though.
I like the Xayah. I like Xayah Thresh.
Xayah Thresh.
Yeah, whatever has strong all-in potential is really good. Yeah. Right? So all-in champ with Thresh Flay is good enough. You don't even need to land hook, right?
Draven, Xayah, Tristana.
Yeah, any of these are good. Kaisa, right? Any of these are great. So you can even pick Twitch if the game allows it. That's my favorite. Fast forward. You guys are holding mid. Yeah, you guys are really trying to make this happen. What the hell? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was awesome.
How'd you miss this? What do you think?
Because I'm bad.
If you want to flash ulti, what do you do?
Well, I mean, clearly I don't know. So
you just flash ulti, right? What did you do here instead?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even remember. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what I was trying to do here.
You're trying to do something like a little too greedy or something. You see it? What'd you do before ulting?
No, I didn't see it. What is it?
You auto attacked, right? You're going for the slow or something, right?
Gotcha.
Or when you flash in, it's like similar to ADC. How fast does this play have to happen?
Yeah, it's got to be super fast. So
immediately,
ult and then auto.
Yeah, like this Lucian, auto attack, you better die, right?
Yeah.
It's like think of these like abilities as your tools to influence the game. So what happens if your tool kind of didn't have any value? You don't get to influence the game, right?
Right.
Similar to the Saber Qs we're seeing and Sona ultis or whatever, it's all the same idea, right? If that's your main tool to winning these fights, boom. Imagine if you didn't kill that Master Z, it would have a big impact on the game, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe your Kayn would keep chasing and into their tower, or maybe you wouldn't have double buffs or missing income or levels or whatever, right? It's like your big chance essentially to win the game, to carry the game. So make sure it's like polished. Oh my god, they have 4 spooky ghosts. What the hell? That's kind of funny. Okay, very nice, very nice. There's a lot of area mid. It's okay. Let's just see the team fights. Okay, here we go. This is awkward. Okay, maybe we should talk about this.
So I shouldn't be face tanking here.
right. Who checks?
But like anybody else.
Well, is it anybody else?
Not so.
What's like a general rule of thumb?
Jungler or like tank.
What if your jungler is like
a blue king,
Twitch jungle or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Then.
Well, I guess the best person there would be me because I have a way to at least be like with my ult.
Well, you don't have an escape though, right?
You just have a stun up.
Well,
it's basically whoever can get away with it, right?
Right.
So remember, you're face checking. anyone. So if you're face checking Ahri, who can get away with it?
Me with spell shield.
Okay, press spell shield, cue the bush, right? Something like that, right?
Right.
You see how that works? You need to come up with a solution though. Or you can say, I'm gonna cue the bush because no one can deal with this, right?
Right.
Maybe you can't deal with this, so you need to check with abilities, right? But it's the guy who can get away with it essentially. So
Right.
if you just die there to the Ahri, right? Here or something. So
yeah,
that's kind of what you should be concerned about. Remember, you're face checking this team fight. That's what you guys are going for, is a team fight. They do a Baron, we're gonna try and team fight, right?
Gotcha.
Feels bad. This game is just kind of, if you lose lane, then this, you know, you're gonna have a lot less impact on the game, right? That's kind of the main idea is you can't lose lane. So if anything, any disasters happen in lane pre 20 minutes, focus on that first. Okay. Otherwise, and then after that, focus on the mid game stuff we're talking about, like the hitting tower idea or Baron or whatever, right? So,
yeah.
Got it.
Remember, you need massive advantage if you want to start an objective. Or if they never check, someone can solo it. Right?
Right.
Okay, yeah. Any last questions?
Yeah, summarized, like, don't pick Sona. Also don't pick Sona.
What do you think the most important habits for you guys to work on are?
I learned that towers are basically the same thing as like Dragon or Baron.
Okay, so how do we make a habit concerning towers? Every time X happens, don't hit the tower. So what's X in our case?
We do not have an advantage.
Perfect. So what's the trigger in game though?
Like if we kill somebody, if we
sorry, what made you make the mistake in the first place? What was the thing that happened right before you sieged?
We followed Yasuo sieging, I guess.
Okay, right. What happened right before that? Why did Yasuo keep going?
Because we helped him. We were supporting him.
What were you guys doing? Do you remember?
No, I don't
farming
remember.
mid lane.
You were farming mid lane. Ding ding ding. So after you push mid, the first thing you do is what? Oh, don't hit tower. Check for advantage, right?
Yeah. That's
where the problem is, because by the time you're walking up, you're too far up, right?
Right.
So there it is, right there. That's your habit. Is right after you push mid lane, side lane, whatever, and it's going to the tower. That's the time to insert the habit. You can say don't hit tower. You can say go ward. You can do whatever you want, but that's where you insert the habit. And how many times will that happen in game? Pretty much every time mid game, right? To keep reminding you over and over again to not, hit the tower, right? And that way you have a permanent habit. Okay, what else? What's another thing you guys can work on?
Well, I mean, for me, it was just when to go do do vision and counter vision. You know,
right?
I mean? Understanding the hard mechanics there, and then just how to push back into, like if we're in a losing situation where like we lose control of mid or something like that, like how do we regain control of the jungle so that we can contest objectives or at least
so
have
how can you come up with a habit for that?
Well, I just that literally it was like a black and white question that I've been going over. I mean, so it's like I know now, you know what I mean? Like, hey, this is reality. I mean, it's to me, I was just like I felt like it was just kind of like a catch-22. Like if we don't get vision up, then ultimately they get objectives, which win them the game. If we do get vision up and I die, then we have a disadvantage. But I was having a hard time weighing like my life against their third Infernal Drake. You know what I mean? Or, my life against, Baron, right?
Yeah, you usually can't stop it, right? It's pretty clear cut in the case of, if you think you can't stop it, you probably can't, right? It's probably inting. Usually that's how our brains work, right? Is you think you can do more than you actually can. Like you can help your teammate, or you can siege his tower,
right?
But in actuality, it's kind of impossible, or it's not consistent, or whatever. So
right. So I mean, that's like one of the big takeaways for me, and then definitely understand like the trading mechanics a little bit more. But I think that after this, we're obviously switching up the comp. So
pick strong lane, lane, right? Anything with Sona is considered like super weak lane, right?
Yeah.
So it gives you guys a hard time, and again, the game's not gonna let you like scale like that. So
like tier lists that I can find online, are those good indicators of strong lanes?
Actually, I'm making a tier list right before our coaching session, right? So
okay, cool.
This is like what I have. This is kind of this is probably where it's at, right? So everything listed has like strong all-in potential with exceptions, right? Like Draven, Kai'Sa, Tristana, Xayah, Twitch, right? And then these are like Kaylin, Ezreal, Sivir, Varus. Those are kind of like exceptions for specific cases, right? Like if you play a Sivir or Ezreal or Kaylin, something like that. And then everyone that doesn't have that is pretty bad. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Go back to the don't pick this really quick.
Oh, this
the
stuff?
last tier? Yeah. Don't pick Jinx.
No, I would not pick this shit, right?
Interesting.
I mean, it's not that you can't pick it. It's that I don't think it's really, helpful for learning the game / your laning contributions could be pretty much zero. It's like the ADC's version of Sona, right?
Of Sona. Yeah.
Let's go Sona Jinx. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, let me know how that goes. So.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Sounds good. Anything else?
No. We'll get some time in and focus on some of these things, and then we'll probably get another check-in with you.
Awesome. And I'll record it correctly this time.
Right. And if you are finding yourselves like, hey, why are we, not improving? It's always a question of, are you having these habits being cemented in your games? So you want to watch like the times where that's relevant to the habit. So let's say, for example, we don't care about anything else except for the mid game, and we say we don't want to hit the tower no matter what unless we have an advantage. You just go fast forward to the mid game, watch your replay, go to the mid game, see did you do this habit. And if you guys are just mindlessly running it down mid, then you didn't do the habit, right?
Gotcha.
So yeah. Sounds good?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Then good luck in your games. Let me know how the new picks are working out. And I'll see you guys next time.
All right.
I appreciate it, bro. Take care.
Alrighty, have a good one.